Hello everyone, hope you're extremely well. This video is brought to you by FinMeUp, which is us, and I'm the founder of FinMeUp, and I'll be sharing with you my personal predictions for the next 5 to 10 years, as well as where I see opportunity in these predictions and why I invest according to the predictions. So first of all, it's because the best performing investors are the investors that can predict the future the best. And nobody knows exactly how the future will look like or how it will change, but it is essential to do the research and have your own educated guess on where we are heading, and then invest accordingly with a well-diversified portfolio. And a vision of the future is key to successful investors. So it's always good to just make your own educated guess and do your own research to see where you think we are heading as a world. So my best investment that I ever made was when I invested in Nvidia back in April 2016. The share price then was about $36, and today it is trading at about $380. So that is more than 950% return in 4 years. So the reason why I invested in Nvidia back then was because I knew and guessed educatedly that Nvidia's products will be in high demand over the coming years, as they make money from artificial intelligence, graphic process units used for gaming, and we all know how the gaming world is just exploding, professional visualization, and as well as cryptocurrency mining. And in my opinion, I had a feeling back then and educated guess that these industries will rapidly increase, and I backed Nvidia's strategy and vision, and they made me a 950% return in 4 years. So that was the correct guess. But sometimes we guess the future wrong and make bad investment decisions. So I was invested in Steinhoff, and I was highly invested. And look what happened. I almost lost all my money from the Steinhoff investment, as there was fraud, and just I don't want to talk about it. But that's just my point. We all make mistakes, but that's how we learn. Sometimes we win and sometimes we lose. But as long as we are winning more than we are losing, your wealth will grow. So try to make educated guesses, because the people that predict the future the best, they are the investors that succeed the most. So let's get into my predictions. And maybe you agree with some of these predictions, maybe not. Let us know in the comments. If you agree with some, or if you have other predictions, we'd love to know what you think. So first of all, these are my personal predictions. Don't take it as a guarantee. These are just guesses. But let's get into it. So first of all, Tesla will dominate the vehicle industry. Electric, autonomous, self-driving vehicles will become the norm in the first world countries. That is my first prediction. And I'm highly invested in Tesla. I've been a big buyer since it was $300 a share, and now it's above 1,000. So I'm very honored or glad and fortunate for that. But I love the company, and I think their innovation will lead them to dominate the vehicle industry. Their market cap is already the highest, but when I say they will dominate the vehicle industry, I mean they will dominate. They'll not even be close to having any competition. And I think the electric self-driving vehicles will be the norm in first world countries. So that's my first prediction. Second prediction, Tesla will dominate the taxi industry. I know that sounds very weird, but hear me out. So Tesla will probably be rolling out the autonomous taxis in a few years' time, or within a few years. And they have such a good system in place and data that they'll be able to run their own autonomous taxi business. So what is most likely to happen is that people can buy their own Teslas, and then when they are not using the Teslas, thanks to their self-driving and artificial intelligence smartness of the company, users or customers, owners of Tesla vehicles can basically then rent out their Tesla vehicle without having to do anything, and that Tesla will drive around the city and basically work like Uber, but just with a self-driving Tesla car. So that's my second prediction. My third prediction is that the FANGs will still be the largest and the most dominating companies in the world, and I expect maybe two other unknown names to join these big companies. Maybe something like Tesla, or who knows. But I expect something else to join the team as well. My fourth prediction is that I think gene sequencing will be really, really big, especially with the treatment of cancer. I expect some massive breakthroughs in this regard, especially with cancer and other illnesses. And I believe that Illumina will be the dominating company in this industry. That's also why I'm heavily invested in Illumina, as they have the largest market share in this regard. My fifth prediction: digital and decentralized banks will steal a large market share from the current banking sector as we know it. And I choose Square Inc. as the winner for this prediction. I know Square has various elements of the business that can actually complement them in this prediction, like especially the Cash app. I don't know if you've heard of the Cash app, but it basically allows Square to have a digital wallet, and it's basically replacing how the bank works. But go check out the Cash app for yourself. So also, Square is heavily invested in cryptocurrencies, and cryptocurrencies are basically a decentralized currency, which basically takes currency away from the bank. So that is my fifth prediction. My sixth prediction is that companies that monetize 5G will be the market darlings and the best performing shares of this decade. So in the previous revolution of 4G, Netflix and Facebook, for example, monetized the 4G industry, and they were the market darlings. And 5G, the companies that monetize 5G well will be the winners or the market darlings, in my opinion. I don't know which companies that may be. Probably Facebook and Apple, as they invest in something like virtual reality and artificial intelligence, and let's see how that plays out. I don't know which companies, but I think those will be the market darlings. My next prediction: solar roofs will be the norm in all countries, especially first world countries. So I live in South Africa. It's not the norm, not the norm by far, but I think over the next 5 to 10 years, this will change a lot as we move to a cleaner environment and this green energy theme. Then my next prediction is that the US and China will still dominate the global economy. They'll still be busy with various negotiations and maybe vocal war. I don't know what you want to call it, but US and China will still dominate the global industry, in my opinion. My next prediction is that education will be revolutionized by new online learning methods and businesses. So this situation that happened recently it definitely accelerated this movement to a revolutionized education industry, and that is also why we try to stay ahead of the game, or in the game, and that is why FinMeUp will be launching FinMeUni this year, probably in September. And you can see how we will do that. We're going to equip various tools, various relevant education methods and courses, and various other tools. So you can go read more on that on our website, finmeup.co.za. I'll put a link in the description as well. Then you can read more about university, but education will be revolutionized beyond what we can expect or experience now. Then my second last prediction for now is that virtual reality will be a household norm and basically the new iPhone, in inverted commas, of this decade. And my predictions, like I said earlier, that either Facebook or Apple will win this battle, as I know they are investing in this. And the monetization of 5G is, for example, making virtual reality glasses a household product. And the company that does that best will really, they'll see the benefits. And my guess is that it's either going to be Facebook or Apple, as Apple has a lot of cash and Facebook is very innovative and they also have a lot of cash. Then my last prediction is that the amount of cryptocurrency transactions will grow 5x, if not more. And there will probably be some competition for Bitcoin, maybe from Ethereum or other cryptocurrencies, but Bitcoin will probably still be the leader. But I expect cryptocurrencies transactions to grow 5x or even more, and that's my guess. So myself and my team, we believe that there are many more companies that will dominate industries and outperform the market. And we are invested in those industries and companies and continue to buy as we find these opportunities. And if you want to view those companies that we like and are buying as time goes on, or buying and selling as time goes on, and where we see opportunity, you can download the FinMeUp app on the App Store and Google Play and view our stock picks section on the FinMeUp app. You'll see there's various sections, very user-friendly, and on the stock pick section, we'll cover the companies there that we buy and sell with our opinion, research, and why we see opportunity. But just always keep in mind that you should not just follow someone else's opinions, research, predictions, or advice, but always do your own and back yourself. Back your principles, your knowledge, your research, and just overall yourself, because everybody actually knows so little if you look at the big picture and the future. The best we as individuals can do is to learn every single day, adapt, and try to use that and what we learn to prepare a better future for ourselves. Hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you agree with some of these predictions, maybe you have others. Please leave comments in the section below. We would love to hear what you think and where you see opportunity, as well as like and subscribe if you want to help this channel grow. It would be appreciated a lot. Don't feel whatever. So have a blessed day and love you all. Stay tuned for our next videos. Go check out the FinMeUp app. Have a blessed day. Cheers.